Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And he shoots! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Flamengo! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space, and that was nowhere near his best. Casillas clears. Kupchu, good ball, good take.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Flamengo have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Good strong hand by the keeper. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Big header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Quarter of an hour played. It's a promising position. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Probing pass. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get rid. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. Always onto this.
Oh, really well played.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Messi is standing over this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Camisa 33.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem, an absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a
Great chance! Goal! Cruzeiro! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cruzeiro take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
15 minutes till half-time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruzeiro have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great vision. Danielson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a goal kick. Cruzeiro heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nicely spread. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zaire Emery powering forward here. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Just somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. João Neves charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that, and he welcomes... And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ended up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Cruzeiro come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is in chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of...
There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done.
He's through and all alone! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And they've got a throw. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Front-footed pressing going on here. Can he latch on to this? Cafu calmly anticipates. Khan with the clearance. He saw the he's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Cruzeiro have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 10.
So there would be breakthrough moment.
Camisa 18.
Save from Khan, and he thumps it clear.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. João Pedro. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Mbappe! And again! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Cruzeiro have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key.
Face to face with the keep. Shot at goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Throw it. Delivery from Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the finish! And one more try! Beckham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tomori spots it and intercepts. Joao Pedro. And the return pass. Passing nice and neat. He big chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cruzeiro have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And the shot! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Palmeiras get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cruzeiro looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's and the shot! It's anyone's chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Terrific! Oh, crossbar! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Cruzeiro take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Joao Pedro. Oh, that's clever. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Beckham. Now the cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pedro. And they're on him in a flash. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a throw. Van Dijk. Beckham. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Cruzeiro still have the cards to affect this game. He's found a way through. Oh, terrible pass. What a throw in.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 7. Sai para a entrada
Cut
do
it out.
jogador. Camisa
Neymar
9.
has set up one goal so far. Kukçu gets over and intercepts. Beckham. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Puyol gets good distance on it. That is ended up in no man's land. Cruzeiro have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he lines up a cross. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pinches it off him. And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 20. Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15. Camisa 17.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries from a long way out. Keeper is right behind it.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar is flagged offside. That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Oh, super find. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! That's really well cleared. Kutchu. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cruzeiro grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to play it through. Kane. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he was quick to react. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best...